Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut, usually here with Mike Kelly, but he's still recovering. Hopefully, he'll be here tomorrow. Then we can have a little fun between the two of us. But wish him well. So, yeah, they're doing a mill train for him. I'm just kidding. He's not that bad. He's doing much better. All right, let's get into the market, shall we? Let's see what's going on. The Dow's up about 420 some points. I think just going through the roof, I tell you. Nothing stopping it. Let's see here. The 10-year sitting right now at 4.29. It's up a little bit. Open today at 4.28. And the rates are a little bit better by 5 basis points. Not really a major change in the rate, but I'm just telling you what's out there. All right. So what was coming out today? That's right. CPI. That's right. So we have CPI and then NFIB, Small Business Optimism Index. Since I just finished with that, I'll start with that. All right. So that NFIB, Small Business Optimism Index. I wish Mike was here to help me figure out how to say these words. July reading was at 101.3. That's up 1.7 points, beating expectations of 98.6. This suggests small businesses are feeling more confident as inflation eases and demands hold steady. I also think there's just a lot of different changes out there with the way that people are thinking about stuff. That's just my take on it. I could be wrong. All right, so let's get into the consumer price index because that's really going to tell us where inflation is and what's happening. And you guys might already heard, but the July inflation rose only 0.2 month over month, in line with what they were expecting. However, the year over year was 2.7, which was a little lower than what they thought it was going to be. I swore that's what it said. Let me check my numbers and see, make sure my assistant didn't write the wrong thing down here. Let's see here. The inflation rate at year-over-year inflation remained at 2.7, which was also in line with expectation. Some price increases due to tariffs, but they're having very small overall impact on inflation figures. What else is there? Inflation, let's see. Figures at this last report. Some of the figures look large. Furniture, bedding rose 0.9 in the month. Audio rose, I'm just kidding, 2.2%. And there was also photographic equipment rose 1.2%. I guess the porn business is doing better again, so they needed to buy some more equipment. But because they're so small, it only caused inflation to rise 0.0086%. Wow, that's nothing. All right, so then the core rate, which strips out food and energy prices, increased by 0.3, which was in line with upper estimates. Year-over-year core inflation rose 2.9 instead of 3.1%, which was 1/10 hotter than market experts. Oh gosh, this is all over the place today. I tell you, I'm going back over here. So if you look, airline fares were up a little bit. Used car trucks plus medical care also added to inflation. Everything else. So bottom line, it pretty much came in tame, and except for shelter costs and travel costs are sticky. ICE home price index. No, it's not the ICE people out there going it. So the home price index saw that's not even that's 0.06 minus a decline in seasonal adjusted prices. That is really, that's not even 0.6. That's less. Again, we'll just say 0.6. Adjusted basis, like the recent Case-Shiller and FHFA reports also showed the same thing. Overall, things are slowing down because we're looking at national numbers, not local numbers. Your local market could be totally different. Like our local market is totally different. But there is a shocking survey out there. I don't know if it's shocking, but it's unsettling because if things don't change. So 64% of Gen Zs and 65% of millennials say refinancing is key to their financial stability. So this was a survey put out by TrueWork. And then across all buyers, 56% say refinancing to a lower rate is important. 25% says it's extremely important. So basically, a lot of these people got into the house and they were told by their agent, marry the house, date the rate. And that's basically what they're doing, but they're really hurting and they need the refinance to go down. I understand that. Problem about this whole thing is analysts don't expect rates to drop anytime soon. And I'm one of those analysts, I guess. I don't think it's going to drop that much that soon. It's going to drop, but it's not going to drop like drastically. Young buyers report significant more stress and less confidence in understanding mortgage terms compared to older buyers. More education, people. You need more education for people. for the younger people to understand what's going on, especially people who've never owned a home before. And if they need my book, I'll give it to them for free. All right. Bureau of Labor Statistics. President Trump will nominate E.J. Antoni as the BLS commissioner, who replaced Erica McTarfer. I said that wrong, who was fired this month. He came from Heritage Found economists, and he's been very critical. I remember on Fox News constantly talking about how bad the numbers are. The problem is he's got to be confirmed by Congress, and there are so many people of Trump's cabinet that still needs to be confirmed by Congress, because some people in Congress are just holding out, half of them, and you can figure out which half that is. So please get back here and let's get some work done for everybody. And stop fighting. Let's get all this stuff done so we can get even better than it is. Let's see. Climate-driven insurance. They're calling this a cycle of doom. Fair plans, like we have it here. I call it Fair Plan's been around for a while. It's state-run last resort home insurance expanding rapidly as private insurers pull out of high-risk states. That's like not only California, it's Florida, Texas. California alone added 90,000 new fair enrollees in the first half of 2025. This withdrawal cycle raises premium, pushes more people into fair plans, and makes mortgage impossible in some regions. So even if you look at some of the places up in Tuolumne County, an average insurance policy for the fair plan could be $6,000 a year in certain places and certain things. We need reform. We need this to stop passing this cost on to us consumers, and they need something else to go on there. I don't know how to fix it. Maybe somebody in the insurance industry can come on here and tell us how we can fix it, and I'd love to have you on, and even on the radio. So reach out to me, direct message me, and we'll get you on. And that's pretty much the news. I know I went on and I couldn't talk today. I apologize. But I guess that's what happens when you're at the gym at 4:00 in the morning. You're a little off. I think I need to get some more coffee at me. I'll be back around 10 o'clock with Aces 53. Other than that, that's all I have. If you have any questions or anybody I can help, reach out to me. Otherwise, make it a great day, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Mike will be here with some local numbers, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Make it a great day. Bye.